Hey guys, it's Rachel and I have a very special video today. I was actually tagged to do a tag video and I was super excited because I have not been tagged before and I've never done a tag video. And so thank you so much Camille for tagging me, and I'll link her down below so you can go check her out. She is awesome. And yeah, so she tagged me to do the book cake tag and I really like the idea for this tag. I love the different elements and I have all the questions right here. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first ingredient is going to be flour, a book that was a little bit slow to start off but that really picked up as it went along. For me, I chose The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chima. I actually read this book with Suna from Kiwi Lover 25, I believe is her channel name. I'll link it down below. And we read it together, and at first I was unsure if I was gonna like it or not. But it really started to pick up towards the end, and now I can't wait to get to the second book in the series. And if you haven't checked out The Demon King, I really recommend it. Just kind of push through it. The next ingredient is going to be Margarine, a book that had a really rich, great plot. For this one, I chose The Archived by Victoria Schwab. Again, this should, if you see this in the video, it should not come as any surprise to you because I love The Archived. And the plot in this was so fantastic. It was so beautifully written, so rich, and I really truly enjoyed it. And guys, 3 days until The Unbound comes out and I cannot wait to get it in the mail. The next ingredient is going to be eggs, a book that you thought was going to be bad but actually turned out to be quite enjoyable. For this book, I chose one that's not talked about quite often on BookTube, and that's going to be This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers. It is important to note that this book has zombies in it, but it is not about zombies. This is all character-driven, character development, how people themselves would react in this type of a situation if there was ever something like a disaster like that were to actually happen. This is what this story is about. I kind of put it off at first because it's not normally talked about, and so I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it or not. But when I read it, it really gets you. The thing though, that ending, oh my goodness, I would wish that Courtney Summers would write a sequel to this because that ending, oh my, it just stops. And I'm just like, girl, really? But yeah, it's so good. And something, I love this cover too because it's all the blue and then there is a blood splatter at the top. But yeah, if you haven't checked this out, I really recommend it. It's really good. The next is Sugar, a sugary sweet book. For this one, I chose The Realm of Possibility by David Levithan. This is just, so adorable. I can't even, so cute. This has got a whole bunch of different little stories in it talking about people that they love, how they met, all that kind of stuff. It's so cute, so short, so cute. You can get through it in a couple hours, and I really recommend it if you want something short and sweet. The next is Icing, a book that covered every single element that you enjoy about a book. For me, I chose Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Oh my god, this book was fantastic. So good. I loved every little bit about it. I didn't want it to end, and I'm currently actually reading Crown of Midnight, but man, this book was just fantastic. And if you haven't picked up this series yet, just what are you doing? The next is going to be Sprinkles, a book series that you kind of turn to for a little pick-me-up when you're feeling down. And this one's going to be kind of odd because I couldn't think of a series that like brings me up. Most of the series I read are kind of meh, and even this one's a little bit of a stretch. But I went ahead and went with The Walking Dead. This is the first compendium, so it is quite chunky. I read this whenever I am feeling kind of, I don't want to read a book. I want to read something quick that is going to get me through it. And this is it. I love this. If you haven't, if I could recommend a graphic novel to you, The Walking Dead, it is so good. And I actually got this in my Reddit Secret Santa. And if you don't know what Reddit is, I'll link it down below. But oh, this is so fantastic, and I love this, and I love reading this whenever I need something just kind of pick me up, although it is quite morbid, but that's okay. And last but certainly not least, The Cherry on Top, your favorite book so far. And for me, I'm going to choose Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I am not finished with this. I am halfway through, but I love it so much, and I know it's going to be my favorite book of the year so far. Oh my god, I love this book so freaking much so far, and I cannot wait to get through with it. I think I'm going to finish it this weekend. And yeah, again, if you have not picked up the series, pick it up. It is so, so good. But yeah, those are all of the books that I chose for my book cake. Delicious, right? But for this, I don't know who's been tagged and who hasn't been tagged, but I'll go ahead and tag Miriam of Books and More. I think that she could choose some really great books for this, and I can't wait to see your video for it, Miriam, if you do decide to do it. And also, I'll go ahead and link down below the creator of the tag. And yeah, thanks so much for tagging me again, Camille, and for everyone else, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.